Shaking MP. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. We'll take a look at the Hawks. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And right now for the Hawks, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Karis LeVert is out there with Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the small forward. And for Dallas, we've got Doncic. Medu is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Maverick. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Stan, when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation. You know, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do. And then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And he's been producing. Maybe he hasn't been spectacular, but he has been effective. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it up a notch or two over the next few games.
From deep, that one's in his first shot this game.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. Launches a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Johnson. Now, here is Young. 6 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Medu passes to Matt. Doncic against LeVert. From the arc. Johnson with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Young outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
Good on the second free throw. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Doncic, no good. The Hawks trailing. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Young, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defense is right to challenge Young inside, but he's a persistent guy.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws here for the night. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Marshall. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. LeVert with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Now, here's Doncic. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Here's Young. And the rejection by Gafford. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Here's Metter. Off on the layup. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. Teardrop shot. And Young with the basket on the assist by LeVert. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Look at that touch. Not many do it better than Young.
And it's in there.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Marshall. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Doncic outside. Here's Maverick. 5 points in the game. Clock is at 3.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
And just miss after miss right now. LeVert the pass to Young. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Maverick, in the last matchup against Sacramento, played superb basketball. He scored 33 points, and his defensive intensity helped set the tone. He made sure to involve his guys on the other end. It was incredible watching him dominate like that, showing why he's considered a star in this league. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Hey, Kevin. With the time winding down before the trade deadline, it's the Chicago Bulls making the noise. They were searching for a veteran presence who could slide in at the 1 or 2. They were able to land C.J. McCollum. They know he might not be the long-term solution for them, but they like what C.J. brings right now. They can certainly use his production.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate your report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
To Meadow. Here's Maverick. Got a piece of it and taken away by Johnson. Pushing it up. Here's LeVert. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. Losing to Sacramento.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. In that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
Dallas needs to get off a shot. Maverick. And they get it back. Doncic passes to Maverick. Tries again. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Marshall with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
That's a go-to shot for Bogdanovich. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
Like the pass to Cleveland. Here's Maverick. He's got 7. Thompson outside. With the shot. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Atlanta leading by 7. It's Young on the wing. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Maverick. 33 points last game. Power with a screen on Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Here's Black. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Young looking it over. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Black. Deflects the pass. Here's Maverick, defended by Young. Kleba with a screen on Bogdanovich. Black, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Here's Hunter. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. No good on the triple. The Mavericks shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit freaky out there. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
Doncic against LeVert. Here's Riza. Sinks the three-pointer. Riza has got his second basket of the game.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
On the court for Atlanta. The front court is Riza and Johnson. Young is out there with LeVert. And it's Okongwu into the center position. Here's Riza after the made shot from Maverick. Johnson, a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 18. Doncic passes to Maverick. That time, it's off. He's 3 for 7. Hawks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Johnson, the pass to Young. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Maverick. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Medu. Offline with his three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Young outside. And Okongwu has it in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And stolen by Okongwu. Driving in. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Gray, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Atlanta. The three, Marshall bangs home the trifecta. Marshall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with it.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Here's Black. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Here's Maverick, defended by Young. And denied, he sends it right off the glass.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's LeVert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Mavericks trail by 21. Here's Maverick, and Marshall kicks to Black. Pass to Medu. Here's Maverick. Buries the long-range jumper. Mavericks got 12 points in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Back to Young. The three. Knocks down the three ball. Young's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hawks.
One of the best from deep. Trae Young with the emphatic three. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Heat in Miami. Johnson outside. Fires the three. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 3rd assist on the night. Dallas has gone even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Pass to Meadow. Now Gafford. They set the screen. They get a hand on it, and they recover it. Here's LeVert, and he throws in for the dunk.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Misses the three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young passes to LeVert. The three from Johnson. Another three for Atlanta.
Quick attack there by Johnson so that the defense has little time to react to him getting the ball.
Pass break. Here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more. Or coming up.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Over to the wing. Here's Meadow. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bucks ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
C.J. McCollum has been a scoring machine his entire career. A shifty player who reads the floor extremely well. He can get a bucket anytime.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Dallas Mavericks.
I think it's funny watching.
Thank you for being with us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
They've got Matthew. Maverick out there with Doncic. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Maverick can hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Johnson with a screen on Doncic. The kick out to Young. And the 3 off target. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's LeVert. The kick out to Young. Unloads. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Young pass to Johnson. Here's Reza Shea. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 8 points for Reza Shea.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Right wing. It's stolen by Johnson.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Here's Rieseshay. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I've always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Maverick can't hit.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
That one goes in. Rieseshay's got 7 points for the quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
A chance now to see the numbers for Johnson. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 13 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And it's Rieseshay missing.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here's Young. 27 points for him. Three-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Meadows got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the miss from Maverick. Pass to Young. Free throw line jump shot. Counted. Young's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Maverick passes to Marshall. Out to Doncic. Here's Maverick, defended by Young. Marshall gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Rieseshay. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Anthony Black's checked in for Dallas. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hunter's checked in. Now, here is Young. He's got 29 points. Yes, that goes in.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Gafford kicks to Doncic. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
Johnson outside. Pass to Hunter. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now, here's Johnson. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. 5 on the clock. LeVert from outside. And it's Luka with the rebound. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Black the pass to Gafford. Makes it off the glass. Gafford's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's LeVert. 13 points in the game. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Here's LeVert. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Now, here's Marshall. 5 points in the game. Pass to Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No coverage that time. And it's now 23 points for Maverick.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Young from outside. Here's Okongwu. Now Hunter. And Young kicks to LeVert. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Carries it from three-point range. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Then for the Hawks, Roddy's checked in, and Rui Hachimura's subbed in for Johnson. Now, here's Marshall. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Atlanta's shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Here's Roddy. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Now, here is Young. He's got 34. It's 2-on-1. And Roddy gets it to go. Roddy's got 8 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Hawks?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
To the paint, Young left side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Doncic. Pass to Maverick. Now Kleber. Powell finds Kleber. It's Black in the corner. Here's Maverick. They need this. Hunter grabs the miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Thompson outside. Maverick passes to Black. Poked away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 6 points for him.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Maverick, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Hunter, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Maverick, defended by Young. Thompson passes to Maverick. From outside, off the mark. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game. With some changes, Marshall comes in for Maxi Kleber. The Mavericks subbed in for Thompson. And so here is Dallas. So a Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Outside, the wings are Bogdanovich and Hunter. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Pickett in at the point.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Cousins with a screen for Hunter. Who's back up? It's another look. Mavericks with the rebound. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Here's Pickett. Hachimura with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Cousins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pickett. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's stolen by Hachimura. Now Bogdanovich. Hunter, no one around him. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Marshall. Here's Maverick. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Pickett. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Back to Hunter. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Maverick passes to Doncic. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And here is Hachimura. Pass to Hunter. To the right side. The Hawks working the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. In a wide open look for Hachimura. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists now tonight. A nice shot by Maverick.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Maverick can't hit. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road. The NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Vaughn. And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Cans it from downtown. And it's 37 points for Maverick. Atlanta's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Mavericks with the rebound. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw good from Maverick. Both free throws good from Maverick. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Trae Young.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Maverick. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Doncic with it. Here's Maverick. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Roddy. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Hachimura. To the inside. And Roddy gets it to go.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Pickett. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This
And P learned the hard way tonight. Talk a lot of trash, and you come up short, yeah, your rep gonna take a hit. You gotta do something.
Rough game. Need to take better care of the ball.
Game time, MP. Game time.
Man, I hate this Bay Area weather. It's never warm.
Shaking, MP. Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
close in on the midway point of the season. How do these players pace themselves for what's ahead?
You know, Brian, it's interesting. You've prepared to play a long, grueling season, so the guys are in great shape. But I think the biggest thing is to be smart about how you play, how you practice, and how you take care of your body. I think when you get between the lines, you're going 100%. How you manage the stuff off the court is really the key. Working hard, but smart is the key to being able to be at your best late in the season.
And now Dallas' starting group. We've got Chimezie Metu, also Daniel Gafford out there. Luka Doncic is out there with Najee Marshall. And it's Maverick in at the 2. Curry gets the bucket.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Gafford passes to Maverick. Pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's going to go that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Jackson Davis. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. They set a pick. Lets it go. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Marshall. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor. Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Count the basket.
And I'll tell you, we see Curry working on his balance all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, it paid off on that challenging play.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Curry looking it over. There's a screen by Wiggins from deep three-point land. Curry, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Maverick. And here's Doncic. Out to the right wing. Here's Maverick. Called in by Curry. The Warriors leading. Here's Maverick. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Curry. After the basket by Dallas. And it's Hield missing. Here's Maverick. Coming off 41 points last game out. Gafford with a screen on Hield. To the middle. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Gafford in deep.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Wiggins outside. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Maverick. Kuminga pulls it in.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
From behind the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Delicious dime from Curry there. One of the reasons his teammates love playing with him.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Wiggins from long range. And the Warriors with another three.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do. Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with 41 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He was just sensational in that game. No one could stop him, and he knew it. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now here's Doncic. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
Here's Hill. They trail by 1. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Jackson Davis. Now Hill. Kuminga finds Hill. Jackson Davis a screen. Shot clock at 5. And Hill good for 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
It's Doncic with a drive. And the shot goes in. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The Mavericks have gone 7 of 16 so far. All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Hey, Brian. With the time winding down before the trade deadline, it's the Chicago Bulls making the noise. They were searching for a veteran presence who could slide in at the 1 or 2. They were able to land C.J. McCollum. They know he might not be the long-term solution for them, but they like what C.J. brings right now. They can certainly use his production.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Maverick, the pass to Marshall. Here's Doncic. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Kuminga with a screen on Doncic. Outside heel. Right side Kuminga. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Doncic passes to Maverick. Back to Doncic. Pass to Marshall. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Warriors trail by 4. Minute 32 left in the opening quarter. Wiggins from long range. Not going to go that time. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Marshall. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one belongs to Wiggins. Grant is long.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out left to the wing. Here's Maverick. Pass to Gafford. Doncic with it. Right wing. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mavericks got 14.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors 5. Shot is good by Curry.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Doncic with it. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. We're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
Practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Metu, he's checked in for Black. McDaniels passes to Curry. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Mavericks lead by 3. Pass to Metu. Doncic on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Here's Maverick. He's got 14. He shoots it. And it's Doncic missing. Curry passes to McDaniels. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Deflects the pass. Pass to Maverick. The 3. The Mavericks rebound. Second chance effort. It's not going to go for him. Warriors trail by 3. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Another thing is they created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Pass to Maverick. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Doncic, counted.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Now here's Wiggins. Back to Curry. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every pass.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dallas with a change here, too. Black's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State, trailing by 5. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And looking at the small forward position, here are the most dangerous outside shooters who continue to do damage and give defenses fits. Andrew Wiggins is second. Third is Klay Thompson.
And if you're trying to defend anyone on that list, you have a dilemma. Do you crowd the guy on the perimeter and potentially give up the blow-by, or do you give up the 3?
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the 3.
Pass to Maverick for 3. Hauled in by Curry.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kuminga up top. Now Jackson Davis. Back to Kuminga. And here's Hield. He drops it from range. Hield's got 6 points.
Quite simply, one of the best three-point shooters in this game. That's Buddy Hield.
You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, You have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots. And Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left, off the catch. He can dribble into the three on occasion. That shot he's got is pure. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And that one's good. Maverick.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Mavericks got 4 rebounds now. Over to the left wing. 1:43 left in the first half. Here's Metu. From down in the low post, it goes. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Here's Maverick. Uses the glass on the layup. Mavericks got 12 now in this quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
Maverick, the pass to Metu. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And Gafford with the block.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And a dunk by Gafford.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
The Eastern Conference winner, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Mavericks.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Curry. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. They've got Najee Marshall, Chimezie Metu out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Maverick in at the shooting guard. Curry against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson Davis. Gafford with the block. Curry against Doncic. Pass to Maverick. Back to Doncic. Out to the wing. Here's Marshall. Now here's Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Marshall can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Hield from outside. Buries it from three. Hield's got his third basket on the night right there.
No hesitation, even from deep range. Hield is a solid shooter.
Here's Maverick. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Hield passes to Curry. Throws it up high. Stolen by Gafford. Doncic against Curry. Pass to Maverick. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 10.
Team foul.
Here's Hield. He's got 9. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Hield passes to Wiggins. They set the pick. 13 feet out. Nice touch on the bank shot. Wiggins has got 5 now.
The main area of emphasis for Wiggins moving forward has to keep knocking it down from the mid-range.
Doncic passes to Maverick. Back to Doncic. Pass to Maverick. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. Maverick's got 28.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Now here's Hield. The D's right on him. Launches it. They get it back. The kick out to Wiggins. Outside Hield. Pass to Curry. 4 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw foul.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Luka Doncic.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Maverick, the pass to Gafford. Over to the wing. Here's Maverick. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Curry. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
Here's Maverick. Now Gafford. Doncic outside. There's Maverick. Tipped. Now Hield. He's got 9. And here's Curry. Launches a 3. And it's Hield missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Maverick. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Huge night for Curry in a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And Dallas making a change here. Black's checked in. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. McDaniels is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Stephen Curry. Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Kuminga. Wiggins outside. Puts up a deep 3. The Mavericks pull it in. They've led by as many as 11.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
It's Pajemski on the wing. He's guarded by Gafford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Daniel Gafford picks one up. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Maverick. 30 points in the game. To the left wing. And there it is for him. Maverick's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Wiggins passes to McDaniels. Gets the 3 to fall. McDaniels got 7 points.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Collier, he's checked in for the Warriors. This break gives us a chance to look back on the last month and see which teams racked up the most points in transition. The Mavericks, 2nd.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
Gafford with the ball. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Maverick, the pass to Gafford. To the wing, right side. Pass to Maverick. Deflected. Here's Collier. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Maverick, the pass to Black. To the right side. Now here's Gafford. Pass to Maverick. And he's going for the oop here. In transition, here come the Warriors. Finished off the break. 5 points in the game.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Pajemski. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pajemski's got 4 points in the quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Maverick, the pass to Gafford. It's hauled in by Collier. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Wiggins outside. Jackson Davis a screen. Oh, Wiggins, bullseye with the three.
He pulled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's Maverick, defended by Pajemski. The shot by Maverick, no good. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. It's a one-point game. Here's McDaniels. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Outside McDaniels. It's rebounded by Kleba. Dallas is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the wing on the left. Maverick. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now a 3-point Dallas lead. 52 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Moody. Fires the three. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Maverick. He's got 36 points. Kleba passes to Thompson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Golden State has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Collier, no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Maverick. Powell outside. Thompson with it. Kleba outside. Here's Maverick, defended by Pajemski. And here's Thompson. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
3 points.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top, up by... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great...
Completely new group here for the Warriors. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Wiggins and Kuminga to forward. A lot of bounce there. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5 to take the lead. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Kicks it to Doncic. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Marshall. The 3-ball. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Hield. Here's Kuminga. Back to Hield. Fires for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got 9 rebounds now. Maverick, the pass to Black. Pass to Doncic. Here's Maverick. And it's all from 3-point range. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Take the lead. Perfect. Right between the eyes on Allen. Curry's got 21.
Looking at in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its feet.
Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Here's Maverick. They get it back. Gafford. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Reese Jackson-Davis picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Metu, he's checked in for blood.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the top.
Curry passes to Hield. Off target from three-point range.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
The shot by Maverick, no good. The Warriors have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Outside Hield. This one for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Now here's Curry. Outside Hield. There's a screen. Back to Curry. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And right about now at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Yep, that one goes.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Curry. The kick out to Wiggins. Hield from outside. Drops in the three. Hield's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And Hield's judgment in these spots is impressive. Understanding what kind of shot to take in big-time moments.
Pass to Marshall. Right wing. Here's Maverick. Rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 rebounds in the game. Takes a three. And Metu pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Maverick, rounded by Wiggins. Doncic outside. Doncic throwing his weight around.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Outside Curry. Over Doncic. And he buries it.
I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Oh, wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
Maverick, the pass to Gafford. Here's Maverick. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3!
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
26 seconds left in the final quarter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position. Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting him in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
And Dallas calls time here. 17 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
A deep three. The shot by Maverick, no good. Good on the first. And that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point game here.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8. And so he makes both from the line. And so the Warriors take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape.